I know you don't see me for weeks, and here I am lately for just about every day, 2 or 3 times a day as a matter of fact. But I really have to say something about the news. This morning's news was all about Russia and Ukraine. Well, first of all, let me say this, that what I'm about to say could be wrong, very wrong. And what I would like you to do is to think for yourself, do your own research, and make your own corrections. Now, I say that because quite often what you hear and see is incomplete, or it's deliberately misleading, or it is false. But based upon what I have read, with the Russia-Ukraine conflict, Russia is dead wrong. Just because Uncle Fred has all the money and power in the world does not give Uncle Fred the right to attack those in the family that are less fortunate. You see my point? I look at world affairs based upon family affairs, and Russia is wrong. Under no circumstances should Russia have attacked Ukraine. If there is a conflict, then they should have resolved it peacefully. Having said that, we in the United States are just as complicit, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I think that Trump was right. Now, it really pained me to say that. Really, I hate to say that Trump is right on anything, but he was right when he observed that when the selling of weapons is our major product, then we have no choice but to start wars or to maintain conflicts. I hate to think like that, but he does have a point. Our major product is the selling of weapons. That's it. So, here we have Russia attacking Ukraine. And right away, all of us in the United States must suffer because the oil companies, even though they only receive 3% of their oil from Russia, that gave them a license to raise the prices on gasoline. And our leaders, they may not have anything to do with it, but they remain silent. Follow the money. And that upset me to no end. It really, really does. Now, what happens to our leadership? I think it would have been better off, we would have been better off if we used our leadership, our bully pulpit, if you will, to really insist aggressively on a peaceful solution. But, like I said, you got to follow the money. So what do? And this is based upon what I have read, so it may or may not be correct. What have we done? We have given weapons to Ukraine. That should sustain the war for a while, and that'll make the weapons manufacturers very, very happy. The second thing that we did is we have our solution to the oil problem, the high rising gasoline problem, is to raise the ethanol level from 10% to 15%. Now, come on. Is that the best that we can do? Help the weapons manufacturers and help the corn farmers? In other words, in this tragic state of affairs, worldwide state of affairs, our main interest is about the profits of the gasoline companies and the corn farmers. I don't agree. I don't agree, not one bit. Now, as I said earlier, I could be wrong. So, if I'm wrong, I stand right here and I'm willing to be corrected. But I would like to hear, like I said earlier, I would like to hear from an automobile engineer or a mechanic. What does the increase in ethanol, what does it do for your engine? And do you really believe our solution to the Russia-Ukraine problem is to supply Ukraine with weapons? Why aren't we aggressively pursuing a peaceful solution to all of this? Anyway, you know me, I have bore silence. I have bore people who sit on the sideline and give their tacit support to bullies with their silence. There, I said it.